Hi, I'm Jordan Browne, and next up on this week's show, we have a Mother's Day mushroom hunt where I was actually able to hit the woods with my own mother and younger brother in search of a few morels. Every year, my younger brother and I make it a point to do a little mushroom hunting with our mother. And with Mother's Day generally falling right during the mushroom season, it gives us the perfect excuse to spend some time in the woods.
It's Mother's Day morning, and I got my two sons out here. We're looking for mushrooms, something that we've done for a long time. It brought back memories for me of times that we'd hunted in the past, and Kev here found our first mushroom ever. And I don't know if you guys remember that, but we were hooked, that one little mushroom. And
a long time ago.
So we're out here again this morning hoping to find a few more.
Mushroom hunting is a great way to spend time outdoors with friends and family. And for us, it's just as much about spending time together as it is about the number of mushrooms that end up in our bag.
Well, I've been mushroom hunting about 12 to 15 years. It is a great family activity. We usually start the year mushroom hunting up north for blacks, and that's a greater family event, which we all look forward to. Pretty much as soon as we get back down here, we start looking for whites, and we kind of confer with each other. Are you finding them? Are you finding them? Well, this week I've pretty much been finding a dozen to 15 fresh ones every day. So when I talked to Jordan yesterday and told him I was having some luck, we kind of pretty much knew without saying what we were going to be doing on Mother's Day morning, and it's been a beautiful morning here in the woods.
We were off to a good start, with our first spot yielding more than a dozen mushrooms. When hunting for morels, we try to cover as much ground as possible, looking for elm trees and ash trees.
In terms of the hunt itself, where the strategy involves is just looking for dead elm trees. You kind of single out dead elm trees, and the less dead they are, if that makes any sense, is your better odds to find a bigger crop. And usually there's a couple other factors that can be incorporated in it too. Today we found a lot on slopes, and they're notorious for popping up on slopes, especially around dead elms. Also, ash trees. I know on pine trees too sometimes, but we found a couple of stray ones around ash trees today, and those are a little less common, but still, nonetheless, we harvested a few from ash trees today.
We just stumbled onto what would be every mushroom hunter's dream. A bunch of very fresh, beautiful blondes popping out of the ground. At this point, we can't even count them.
So far, so good. We've only looked around a few trees, and we've had quite a bit of success thus far, and we're just having a good time. It's perfect weather, not a breath of wind out here, and it's just good temperature. I'm about to lose my sweatshirt here soon, and Mother's Day, it's just a nice atmosphere, and we're having a good time.
It's always a little more fun when you're finding mushrooms, and we were certainly finding plenty today, but that's not always the case. Mushroom hunting, like any other kind of hunting, is a constant learning cycle, and it seems like you're learning something new every year.
I have learned a lot, and I think every year I find a few more just based on things I've learned from the year before. I jokingly say that I look for mushrooms on the ground and Jordan looks for mushrooms in the air, but what he's looking for is the best trees, and I do try to incorporate that into my mushroom hunting now, and it has proven to be more successful for me, although sometimes you can look down and see one right by your foot. So I think searching the ground is still really important.
Whether you're looking up or looking down, the important part is getting outdoors and spending time with friends and family.
Of course, Mother's Day is a great excuse to get outside and do some mushroom hunting. And I think over the years, actually our mom has taken a knack to it more so than any of us. She really enjoys this time of year and getting outside. And the fact that we could incorporate that into Mother's Day, it means a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to Jordan too. So it was nice being outside today, and we actually were pretty successful. So it's a good day.
All in all, we ended the day with about 50 mushrooms. Not too bad for only looking for an hour or two. Make sure to stay tuned over the next couple weeks as we continue to feature mushroom hunting from throughout the state.